Hello, Virgo Libra Cusp. This is Jay from Live to Love Tarot, here to do your connection and separation read along with your singles. These reads may not resonate with all, so take what works. Also, I have a tendency of saying hear him in regards to the other person. Know the roles can reverse. So we're going to start with the surrounding energy. We have the Empress, the Two of Cups, and the Page of Cups. So the surrounding energy of this read right now is that you both are trying to find comfort in your emotions when it comes to this past relationship. You both are trying to get to a place of peace. So what challenges are you facing? We have the Seven of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, and the Queen of Cups. I feel like the first challenge that you're facing is there's a lot of confusion and indecisiveness when it comes to your heart. And a lot of it has to do with this person left you out in the cold. You know, they kind of left you hanging. What's another challenge? We have the Queen of Swords, the Emperor, and the Seven of Pentacles. I feel like another challenge that you're facing is this person took away your control. They took away your power. You know, and you're having a hard time cutting that out. It's almost like you keep reevaluating them leaving you out in the cold. And that can be a very bad place. Don't get me wrong. That can be a very bad place to be when someone that you cared about treats you in that manner. So what advice does Spirit have for you? We have the Five of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Five of Cups. You know, Spirit's saying you have got to find a way to move in a brand new direction and let go of anything that conflicts you, any loss or grief you're holding on to. You got to start really healing. You can't beat yourself up over what another person did, even though it's hurtful, because it's not hurting them, it's hurting you. What is the current connective energy, the recent past, and a challenge? What is the current connective energy, the recent past, and a challenge? We have deja vu as the current connective energy. In the recent past, we have boundaries. A challenge is clinging and what needs to happen for you to find balance. We have tension. Let's get deja vu. Deja vu. We have the Six of Swords along with the King of Cups. So I do feel like right now you both are trying to work on moving on from the past by mastering your emotions and really letting that past go. In the recent past, we have boundaries. We have the Justice card along with the World card. I do feel like in the recent past, you both realized that it was time to create some personal boundaries by being honest with yourself and ending and completing the cycles you needed to find peace and why you're in this energy of trying to move on from the past. A challenge is clinging. We have the Death card and the Eight of Cups. I do feel like a connective challenge right now is that you both are really trying your best to walk away from everything, make that transition towards a new beginning. But there are still some things that you're clinging on to, some things that are blocking your ability to move forward. And these things, I believe, the tension and the stress that you're holding on to is from past arguments. So what you need to do to bring balance to this connection, you can't let these immature actions make you indecisive in finding peace and happiness in your life. You got to let it go. You can't change anything from the past. All you can do is choose to move forward and live in the present. What is your person's energy, intention, and challenge? Your person's energy towards you is limit. Their intention is memories. A challenge is shallow, and what your person needs to do to bring balance to this connection, we have despair. Let's get limit. We have the Three of Pentacles along with the Knight of Pentacles. So I do feel like your person's energy right now is they are trying their best to really move in a stable way forward. You know, they are trying to get to that breaking point where they realize they need to leave the past in the past. Their intention is bittersweet memories. We have the Eight of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. Their intention is to really work on stabilizing themselves so they can rid any bittersweet memories they're holding on to from this connection. So your person is really working on trying to move forward, on trying to find peace with the past. A challenge is shallow. We have the Ace of Wands along with the Nine of Wands. I feel like a challenge with your person, they have some deep wounds and it's creating a defensive energy. And whenever we're in defensive energy, we tend to grab onto our ego. You know, we grab onto that shallow energy, and it's preventing them from creating a new passionate beginning in their own life. So they're allowing this connection to affect them just like it affects you in a bad way. Yeah, and a lot of it is because they don't want to accept the fact that they're hurting over this connection. You know, because what they need to do to bring balance to this connection, they need to be successful with the Six of Pentacles and the Hangman, and letting go of any hopeless energy of despair they're stuck in. It's time for them to move forward. It's time for them to really move on. So, what messages does your person have for you? What does your person want you to know? I have commitment issues. I see you in my dreams wishing it was a reality. Let's get I have commitment issues. We have the Star card along with Ace of Cups. So your person wants you to know, as they work on their self, trying to find self-peace, trying to forgive the past, they do realize as they're forgiving themselves for the things they did in this connection that they had commitment issues. And this is probably blocking their ability to find peace with the past. I see you in my dreams like it's a reality. We have the Knight of Wands and the Lovers. I also feel like your person wants you to know that as they make a passionate effort to let go of this past relationship, they tend to dream about you. And that happens a lot in connections, is you'll dream about a person when you're really starting to release them from your heart. And I feel like your person wants you to know. And I'm not saying they're going to stop caring about you. I'm saying that attachment that you have when you're in a relationship. So, near future intentions, actions, or changes from your person. We have only you, fixated, attached, and hypnotized, heart fog, mixed signals, blocked emotions, and clutter. Let's get only you. We have the Four of Cups along with the Page of Wands, or the Page of Swords. You know, I do feel like your person in the near future is going to stop fixating so much on the things that you did and accept the fact, the truth of their part in this missed opportunity, in this breakup. And I like this, and because this is going to help them to really start working on those block emotions that create this defensive energy. This is going to help them to start working towards creating a new stable beginning in their life by regaining their confidence and accepting the truth. You have got to be authentic with your emotions, even if you don't want to face them, in order to heal. And I feel like your person's going to work on building their confidence to face their emotions so that they can work on moving forward. So, this is what I have for you. I hope it helps. Now we're going to move on to singles. Who is coming at you, singles? Who is coming at you, singles? We have the High Priestess, the Page of Cups, and the Four of Pentacles. All right, so I do feel like this person that's coming towards you it's almost like their intuition is guiding them towards you. You know, I feel like this person knows that you're kind of in a scarcity mindset, holding on to a lot of life's downs, and it opens their emotions, you know, because they do see you trying to get over something or some things, and it kind of hits it kind of makes them emotional. It makes them almost want to help you get through it. So what is their intention? We have the Queen of Wands, the Magician, along with the Strength card. You know, I feel like your person's intention is to really give you the strength you need to rebuild your confidence. You know, it's almost like you manifested this person in your life. You know, someone to help you through your life downs. So how will they see you? We have the Empress, the Emperor, along with Eight of Pentacles. I feel like they're going to see you as someone that they try to focus on giving comfort, you know, really showing you stability. What will they want the most from you? We have the Nine of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, and the Judgment card. I feel like what they will want the most from you is for you to really make the choice to not isolate yourself from the world. It's almost like this person knows that you tend to stress out and self-sabotage your ability to be happy, to be in the world is what I'm getting. How will you see this person? We have the Knight of Swords, the Hierophant, and the Three of Wands. I feel like you're going to see this person as someone that really expands your mind to possible commitment. Someone that helps you to face the truth of where you're at in your life right now. What will you want the most from this person? We have the Star card, the Death card, and the Three of Swords. I feel like what you will want the most from this person, you know, you want them to know that you are trying. You're trying to end that pain that takes away from your hope and faith that life can be good. So this person knows that you're sad. This person, and you are sad. And they're going to boost you to want to get better, to want to be happy again. So what will the connective energy be? We have the Justice card, the Three of Pentacles, along with the Seven of Cups. You know, I feel like it's all going to be about being truthful, especially with you, and coming together and being open to any possibilities. What challenges will you face? We have the Six of Cups, the Ten of Cups, and the Wheel of Fortune. You know, so I feel like your biggest challenge is your family. You know, the past of maybe how your family treated you, that it prevents you from moving in a positive direction with this person. You know, you're allowing your past to dictate your emotions. What else? We have the Devil card, the Temperance card, and the Five of Wands. You're going to be conflicted. You know, you have created these restrictions emotionally, and it's a challenge to find peace and balance. It's almost like you think that you're not good enough to have someone love you, is what I'm getting. And it's going to be the biggest challenge in this connection. So what advice will Spirit have for you? We have the Ace of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Queen of Cups. The first piece of advice that Spirit will have for you is you've got to embrace this new beginning. You know, it's time for you, with the Seven of Pentacles, to reevaluate what's in your heart, to reevaluate what makes you happy. What's another piece of advice? We have the Ace of Cups, the Seven of Wands. Listen, you have to let your guard down and love yourself enough to know that you have to allow yourself to move forward towards peace. Only you can make yourself better. Only you can make yourself happy. And you have the power to change your life. You have the power to see things in a different light. So Spirit's saying you have got to love yourself enough to know that you deserve love. Near future, we have the Nine of Wands, the Five of Swords, along with the Two of Wands. So, if you specifically can let that mental defeat down, make a decision to let your guard down, let your defensive wall down, this connection can work. But if you allow yourself to be defensive, if you allow yourself to be conflicted, it will not work. So this is what I have for you. I hope it helps. And I thank you so much for stopping by. And as always, go with love and peace.